Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
He runs with it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet. But then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down.
Trap 60. Come on.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line.
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sanders. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll air it out down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Yellow.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Third and 6.
Hey, Sunday. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Gets away quickly, and it's caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver, and let's see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Yellow. Fire down these two. Right side.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. On the run to the right. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
He'll try the right side this time. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
First down throw, Mahomes. Will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Now he'll run it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Shoved back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error. Timely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment.
Ready up. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
19 tight.
Back to the air one more time. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they are in great shape He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
19 Lions. Trap 60. Go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one, taken in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Haversick, good with the extra point. The Armadillos move out to a 7-3 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. Going for it all. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And the Armadillos will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And they're not going to get away with it at this point.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
7, Bears 3.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see if we come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right. That's Pitts. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Top low 18. 18 Raptors. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Warriors 70. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he will go all the way. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Armadillos. position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A pickup there of 28 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Attacking, attack!
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Yellow! Yellow!
Third and goal. Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it back.
And that's going to be incomplete. They rolled the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Now he's loose, down the right sideline. He's to the 10. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 yards. Touchdown, Houston. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down and At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Here we go on the return from the 1. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Taking off, we're trying to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Hero 15. Hey, go. Right.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
19 tight. Set go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pitts is the man in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Let's go. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. He throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
19 Lion. Ready. Hup.
Now they'll set up to throw. That complete to Jacobs.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
With the score on the yellow.
On now is Lucas Havrasik for the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Havrasik's kick is good. And the Armadillos add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Hey, call it. Attack, attack. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, 57. Return.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Yellow. Line. Return.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. His receiver early in cut. He's got it. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
43. 15. Hey, 43, 15. Right side.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, Ripley. Return.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Return.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize.
Yellow. Right side.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown Bears. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
24, Bears 10. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Okay, ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That his second touchdown tonight. Haversick, good with the extra point. The Armadillos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Easy. Hold on, mister. Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Bears are able to cut into the deficit.
Bears 17.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Mustang 19. Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. And is downfield to the tight end Pitts. He is in. Pitts. Touchdown Armadillos. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll be forced out right. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Collect! Wait! Attack!
First and 10 for Mahomes. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. So now it's going to bring up third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Here's Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll run with Jacobs. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.